Everybody's so crazy about recognition these days. You're going to get so much more recognition being about others. Think, and you're a perfect case study of that. You're gaining popularity and so much presence, not only from what you and Bert have built, but from this amazing podcast that you've started. And it's all about being about others.
Well, that's for sure. I feel like if there's a hole in your heart, if you're sad or empty, the way to fill it doesn't usually come from you. It comes from giving. It's all from giving. When you give, that hole fills up. And it's really hard. I don't know why it's hard for people to learn that. I was raised that way, not with those words, but that's what I observed in my dad's family. Both his parents and all their families were full of people who were community focused and other focused, teachers, nurses, bus drivers. They all were very other focused. And that's just how I grew up from his side. My mom's side was not so much that way. But if you could just try it, even if telling a story like you're talking about, or interviewing someone and getting someone's story and really listening is so fulfilling. It is way more fulfilling than telling a story. And that's true of volunteerism. That's true of philanthropy. When you give, and you give because you want to give, because you believe there's a charitable institution here where we live for homelessness that we give to every year because I love what they do and I can't do what they do. And the person who runs it loves it so much. It's called Hope of the Valley, and I love them. I think they are killing it in a system that is impossible to fix. They are really making some big strides and big swings. And I don't have the time or the capacity to roll up my sleeves and get in the dirt with them, but I do have the ability to give. We always do their turkey trot every year and raise money. And I always write a check for charity at the end of the year for that institution. And by the way, giving could be $20. I'm not talking about millions of dollars. That $20 that you take and decide to give to something you believe in instead of buying, 5 Starbucks, changes how you feel. It changes how you see yourself even. And it changes that little hole in your heart that you can't seem to fill. And I wish they taught this in high school, because it really is just the truth. It's almost just a fact. Giving is what fills you up. It just does. So a platform like yours, where you could have a back and forth with someone that's from the space of curiosity and learning, because as I've said a million times, I'm talking to you in hopes that I learn something, because that's what I want every day, is to learn. And if I'm learning, then anyone who's listening should be learning too, or could be learning too. Not should, but could be. And isn't that how you affect change in the world?